This is a support video for iteration 3, the countdown challenge on C# compete with code.uk. So the challenge here is to create a function that takes one parameter, which is an integer, and it has to return a string of all of the numbers from that number back down to 0. So we start by having to work out the function definition. So it returns a string, we need a name, and the function has to be called CountDown. It takes one parameter, which is an integer. It doesn't really matter what that's called. Let's just call it n. And then we'll start with an empty string. Let's call it CountDown. And we're going to use iteration for this. We'll use a for loop, but one that counts down instead of one that counts up. So I'll use I to count, and we'll start at n, which is the parameter value. N needs to be greater than or equal to 0, and we want to decrease I by 1 each time. And then inside the for loop, we just want to append I, that's the number we're using for counting, onto CountDown, and then we can return it. So CountDown plus equals, so we're going to need a space after each number, and we need I as well. So hopefully, if we return CountDown, that should be what we need. Let's have a look. Oh dear, what's happened here? So it should be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Not 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So it's got an extra 0 on the end. So we'll need to trim it. I can't remember if it's trim or strip, but that means take the white space off either both the front and the end of that string. Fab.